right, welcome back to Terrace Talk. It's the Coventry City view, and they're returning to St Andrews, which is, of course, a ground Coventry City know very, very well. We've got Claudio from Sky Blues. How are you, Claudio?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. And we've got Adam, who's our Birmingham City fan. How are you, Adam?
I'm okay. Been better, but I'm okay.
All right, let's get into it. On this on the channel this week. Then we are talking about, is Ben Sheaf incredibly underrated? Is Jake Bidwell likely to be the player of the season? And just how important the next couple of fixtures will be. And of course, please join us next week, because on this channel we're going to be chatting all things Wembley and Manchester United. So, Claudio, before we get you excited about your trip to Wembley, it's a case of tackling Birmingham City. Fond memories of Birmingham City and St Andrews?
Oh, definitely. When we were there, we have 3 losses in about 42 matches. It was just, it's really weird because we were never that great at St Andrews until we had it as a home ground. So it's funny how things work out. But no, I quite enjoyed it. And at the time, we didn't mind because obviously we weren't getting many people at the CBS. And St Andrews is a good old-fashioned football ground. So it was good to be there.
Is there a bit of mutual respect between obviously the fans and the club here because of obviously how Birmingham, without Birmingham, potentially, they say you might not be here?
True. Well, they remind us about it, and we tell them we won the league at St Andrews. So yes and no. I mean, it's typical tongue-in-cheek rivalry, isn't it? In that respect. But us and Blues were never really big rivals anyway. I never used to say it's just like the team just up the road, even though they're probably our nearest club. Well, they are to me. I only live 15 minutes away. So.
And Adam, what do you make of Coventry this year?
Great side. I said at the beginning of the season when they got that Ellis Sims, I was saying that's a player I wish Blues could have. I know it's took a while to get his goals under him, but he's absolutely flying now. They're a very strong, compact, big side that know where the back of the net is. Impressed with them.
Okay. We'll preview the game in a second. First of all, Claudia, I want to ask you about some individual performances. First of all, the Leeds game. Brilliant result. Probably playing Leeds just at the right time, but a well-deserved winner, I thought.
Oh, it was almost a complete performance. And what was great after the Cardiff match was the fact that the atmosphere was tremendous. And you just felt it building before kickoff. And I think that atmosphere went onto the pitch, basically. The Leeds fans were fairly quiet because we shoved them in the corner. We had more home fans there. It was our record league attendance at the CBS, which is great as well. But it was just a really, really good performance from start to finish. And I mean, the last half an hour, it was backs against the wall because Farker did his usual, stick 6 strikers on the pitch, and you end up defending. But we did that well. And the second goal was absolutely sublime. Brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. So, more than happy. Whether or not we can do that another 6 or 7 times to the end of the season, I don't know.
I do want to mention Ben Sheaf, and I don't want to highlight him too much because I know doing so might just put him in the market a bit more for Premier League sides. But has he gone under the radar, and is he probably the most underrated player in the Championship right now?
Oh, not anymore, because people keep talking about him. And he took a while to bed in. We weren't sure about him. He came from Arsenal. He was playing with the likes of Saka and Nketiah, and he's a type of player who I think fans used to dwell on the ball too much, but now he's getting it out under his feet. He's moving the game. He moves the ball really well. He's a great tackler. I think he's top of the stats in the Championship for tackling.
Yeah, he absolutely is. The percentage of tackles won, he's right up there.
Yeah, and he's just, and since he's come back in the team, we've improved massively again. We missed him for those, I think, couple of months almost. We really did miss him.
Yeah. The Coventry Player of the Seasons award is going to be really, really tricky then this year. You've obviously got Sims and Hadji and Sheaf, but my vote's going to go to Jake Bidwell. Every time I've watched Coventry, I've never seen him put a foot wrong. You probably could argue and put it to many games, but is he in with a shout?
Oh, he's turned into a fan's favourite, which if you're the fans' favourite, you got a big chance of winning Player of the Season, basically. And he did a goal line clearance on Saturday, which is ridiculous. It was like Superman flying through the air to head over the bar, Somerville's shot, basically, which is goal bound. It was incredible to get it over the bar. It's just solid, and because he plays in his more natural position as a left back, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, and it shows where he should be playing.
Yeah.
It's just solid, and he likes to get stuck in, basically, which is what you want from a left back, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's absolutely class. All right, let's have a chat with Birmingham City fan Adam about this game on Saturday. We're recording this obviously before the Southampton result is known, and of course Birmingham themselves have got a massive game against Cardiff on Wednesday night, so their attention won't directly be on Coventry just yet. But Adam, what sort of game can Coventry expect when you're at home?
I imagine Blues will come out and try and put a few rough challenges in, because knowing that they'll want to back out of them, knowing the Man United game a couple of days, that would be my first tactic straight away, because we're not going to play them off the pitch with the ball. So if you want to put them on the back foot, put a few challenges in early doors, and hopefully they won't fancy it and we can try and nick it.
Yeah. Are you playing as a typical Gary Rowett team now at the moment?
Yeah, defend and just try and get one goal somewhere during the game. That's it.
Okay. Claudia, this is a classic Mark Robbins versus Gary Rowett head to head. Style versus I'm not sure what word is for Rowett's football, but we'll just call it call it Rowett football. What does he need to do to beat an attritional football side? Maybe not in skill, but in terms of endeavour.
I think we've got to move the ball quickly, basically. Try and move it around quick in midfield, get forward quickly. I presume we're going to, yeah, because he'll want to have a good old battle, won't he, old Rowett? So we just need to move the ball around quick, basically. Get behind them, get the balls into the box quickly, and hopefully the two lads up front can get on the end of something.
There were 27 fouls in the reverse fixture, which is one of the highest there's been between any two sets of teams in the league this year. So this is probably going to be high on yellow cards and potentially reds. Can I ask you though, Coventry, you're 9-4 now to make the playoffs, or certainly you were when we checked before the Southampton game. Still a game in hand on Norwich, who are obviously 4 points above you as we speak. Do you believe you can do it?
I mean, this week is critical. We've got, I say, Southampton away, Norwich away at Sheffield Wednesday. So if the results don't go right, we're going to be way off it, I think. It's going to be, I think it's going to be very tricky. We're going to have to hope Norwich have a real good slip up in 3 games or something. And we've still got to win matches. That's the problem. Even with the game in hand, we've got to win matches. And we've got Hull, we've got Ipswich. You know, we've got QPR last game of the season, which they could still be battling for points. So, and of course, the FA Cup semi-final in the way. So it's, to be honest, if we just win that semi-final, it'd be fantastic. And I don't care if we don't get in the playoffs. That's how I look at it. It'll still be a great season.
Yeah, we're going to chat more about that next week with you. Let's get some score predictions then. Adam, you're at home. You haven't beaten Coventry in the league since 2011. So have you got good vibes about catching Coventry at the right time here?
We're not good enough. Simple as that. I can't sugarcoat it. We're not good enough. So I think the best we could probably get out of this is a point. So I'm going to go 1-1.
Okay. Claudio?
I think we're going to get a 2-1. It'll be a bit of a struggle. It's going to be a tight game. Blues will have a go. I'd just like to think we might be a bit more subtle and just get the win and do it 2-1.
Okay, yeah. It's been 2-0 is a regular scoreline for this one. All right, thank you very much for joining us. We've only got 4 games left then after this one, so it's squeaky bum time for both of you. But I'm sure, Claudio, do you send your best to the Blues after this game?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, yeah. You got to have a fixture that's 10 minutes up the road. As an away fixture, haven't you?
All right, and I'm sure Birmingham City fans send Coventry the best after this game.
After it, if they let us win.
All right, cheers both. Enjoy the game, and we'll see you next week. Nice one.
Cheers.